Good morning everyone, this is Seth from the Mass Store Knife Shop, and today we're back with another video, this time on Leatherman. Now we carry lots of Leathermans. This one is a little different than your typical Leatherman because it's an EDC. Let me get this unboxed here. A little story on Leatherman. Back in 1983, Tim Leatherman came up with the concept to pretty much incorporate pliers and tools into one handheld device, basically. He was tired of trying to find tools working on his car, so he came up with the general Leatherman that we know today. Now, ironically, this one does not have pliers or all the tools. It's just a very simple EDC called the Leatherman Skeletool KB. The biggest noticeable thing about it is the weight. It weighs hardly anything, and that's kind of the goal. They use a skeletonized handle with all the holes in it. Even the blade is skeletonized. Simple thumb hole opening. Got a nice deep carry pocket clip. And if you'll see the bottle opener incorporated in there, that's pretty cool. So the main two blades really are the blade and the bottle opener. But as mentioned, it is super weight. You cannot even hardly feel that thing in your pocket. It comes in two colors. We've got the blue called Nightshade, and then we have green they call Verdant. Kind of a greenish color. They're very pretty. They retail for $39.95, and they feature a 420 HC steel, which we'll get to that on the steel chart here in a second. Great little knives for EDCs. Just not something you'd expect from Leatherman, but I'm glad they came out with them. Let's take a look at our steel chart. We're dealing with the 420 HC. Right here on edge retention, it's not bad. It's average. A little easier to sharpen. When you go over to the toughness, you have exceptional toughness, about a 9 out of 10. It's hard to break or chip that steel. And on your stainless properties, extremely high on stainless too. Very hard to make that rust. So great for fishing, basically just everyday carry, and that's what it is. And we can look at some specs too while we're at it. Let's look at the length of it. The blade length is 2.6 inches. A good sized blade, and it's legal in most places. Your overall length is 5.8 inches. And the weight is a 1.3 ounces. It weighs, like I mentioned, hardly anything. It's just a great EDC. Now, they also call this a modified Warncliffe. It's in the middle. I see you got kind of almost a sheep's foot style here in the end. You do have a curved blade with a hollow grind. So it's definitely modified, but I do like it. You can really index that tip if you're cutting, scoring, and it fits in my hand very well. I can hold the whole thing without worrying about getting cut. I can index it very well. And I mentioned the bottle opener. That's the coolest part of it. So, alright folks, I think that will wrap up everything on the Skeletool KB from Leatherman. I hope you found this information useful and helpful, and please hit the like button, and be sure to subscribe to the channel so you won't miss any new content. So thanks for watching, and we will see you next time.